influence and what Charlemagne had said.
Yeah.
And you're going to see Charlemagne this weekend. Shout out to my guy. I wonder. I know some people had felt a certain type of way about when Akademiks was doing the Warren Chirac shit. Around that time, you were probably a lot more present in some of that shit.
Yeah.
Was that something that you guys paid attention to? Or
Hell yeah.
was it something you thought added to the violence?
Yeah, it definitely added to the violence. And I got a one-on-one with Akademiks too, and we could talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Akademiks my brother. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But we thought Akademiks was from Chicago.
Because he knew so much shit. Yeah.
He ain't from Chicago, bro.
Right.
And he's speaking on this shit in a way where it's like Jersey got a hood, Jersey got the trenches, Jersey got rappers, all this. You're not speaking on this shit because you from there. These people really know you.
Right.
I feel like, in my opinion, you know, you're not going to speak so much on what's going on in Jersey, even though Chicago had the bigger spotlight on them and it was something to talk about. But at the end of the day, you don't know how many people lost their lives outside of the internet about some shit you talking about.
Right.
You calling a nigga, you calling Reese the Grim Reaper. Like, a nigga want to kill him just because you calling him that.
It's a wild thing to say, yeah.
You calling a nigga the Grim Reaper. Nigga, the Grim Reaper, you don't supposed to call no man the Grim Reaper. You feel what I'm saying? The Grim Reaper is a representation of death. And you calling this man that they got a family, they got kids, they got a mother, they got a sister. People got, but he was young. I give him that. I give him credit. He was just on the outside looking in, and it was something to talk about. And it built his platform to this day. I'm not gonna knock him for that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, a lot of that shit made a big difference in what's going on now. I promise you, we didn't know who Akademiks was. We thought Akademiks was from Chicago because he knew so much. But that's somebody that was just in tune with what we doing because we broadcasted it. So we got to hold ourselves accountable.
Right. Talking about it in the music.
Exactly. We broadcasted this shit. So I'm going to be a man and say, yeah, we started it for sure.
Right.
We initiated it, but at the end of the day, we was just kids. And this was our reality.
Right.
We didn't never look at this shit like, oh, we put these guns on the internet, we going to get famous. It was just cameras. We was just cameras around, videos. Niggas started rapping. We just embracing our life. As soon as that camera went down, we ain't put them guns in storage.
Right.
The motherfuckers was right on the block with us, and we protecting our life. That's what we was up against. And people got to understand that, and a lot of people lost their life to that. And that's a lot of reasons why people react and behave the way they do. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I think I understand like the because I know Vic, shout out to Vic Mensa, like he was not, I mean, I know a lot of people who have, you know, negative connotations towards Akademiks, rightfully so.
A lot of people do.
But I think at that time, I don't know if he understood the gravity of what he was doing.
I would give him the benefit to say he didn't understand what he was doing.
And at that time, I'm not sure he ever knew he'd be on camera.
Yeah.
Like we know Akademiks as like a personality in hip hop. As to where like then he was just the voice that was just, you know, kind of narrating.
On camera about, nobody knew how he looked. When he was doing that, he didn't show his face.
Right.
And I think that's one of the reasons why he didn't. He didn't want nobody to know how he looked.
Right.
He ain't want nobody to know who he was because the shit he was doing, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. And you gotta, I'm gonna talk to him when we say that for real.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really hold yourself accountable for what you've done.
In the
Cause
same
you're
way,
responsible for a lot of this shit the same way that we are as artists.
I think that's what important is anybody who's a grown ass man, look, man, if you were 19, 20 making YouTube videos, you should at least own whatever
Own
you
up to
own
bro.
it.
I was 19, 20, and I'm talking about the shit I'm up against, or 18, 17, but I wasn't talking about nothing because I want somebody to go outside and kill somebody. And even I'm talking about some shit because I just seen my best friend get his fucking head blown off.
It's crazy. Even just the influence of like those videos, like, because now there's so many YouTube channels and their whole shtick is talking over clips that we don't know what these people look like. We just know that they're covering whatever city's bullshit that's going on.
It'd be hard for me to touch on it because it's so close to home.
Of course,
like,
man.
It's a sensitive subject. You feel what I'm saying? Like I lost a lot of people that I really love.
It's crazy.
And it's not.
I mean, like you
rap.
said.